What is going on, everyone? Full is here tonight on the mic, and let's talk about. And first of all, okay, you know what? Let's apologize for the short delay. Technical issues had to be fixed, and now everything is working super well. We're gonna have some insane matchups tonight, I have to say. 5 matches are gonna be streamed. The last one is gonna be played off stream, so it's not lasting too long for us and for everyone watching. And as you can see, as always, I'm not alone, my dudes. I'm today followed and accompanied by Imperium. How are you, dude?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, definitely a little bit frustrated by it. I'll be straight up honest, technical issue on my side. But that's the way technology can work sometimes. It just tends to be a little bit of a bitch. But either way, it doesn't stop me from being excited, of course, by the games that we're gonna have tonight for you guys. Hopefully, you know, like, not to kind of go on about the past, so to speak, but if we take Tuesday's games as an example, hot diggity damn, I'd accept that all over again, just the way some of those series went down. So looking at today's games, you know, of course, we're going to start at Aphelion versus Iconic. So I'm excited, and I'm really hoping, especially again with the continuation of the weapon bans that we saw in Tuesday's games, that we do see variety, we see excitement, of course, that little bit of spicy magic that happens in gaming.
That's right, and I'm gonna load these weapon bans for tonight. But first of all, let's take a look at this streaming schedule that we have for this week 4, day 2, if you allow me, Imperium, and we're going straight into the schedule. The first match we're gonna cast tonight is gonna be Aphelion fighting against Iconic. The second one, Bunker Esport versus Vivegracia. And you know what? I think this is a match I'm the most excited about, because these teams are having an insane level, and both players were playing with each other in all teams, so that's why I'm interested in this one. The third one is going to be House of Anubis to Victory Symbol, and oh hell yeah, that's going to be a hell of a good match as well. Centurion versus Singularity is going to be a fourth. Our final match that is going to be streamed tonight is going to be Kings fighting versus Qlash, the Spanish team. And then the match that's going to happen off stream will be White Dragons White versus Invictus. But Imperium, I think for the first match we already have the weapon bans. Can you tell me more about it?
Yes, I can indeed. Sorry, again, still trying to get rid of a couple of these technical difficulties. But the weapon bans for the first series is going to be Chopper, which is being banned by Iconic, and the HVK by Aphelion. Now, of course, the pattern I'm noticing straight out is once again HVK banned by both teams, or not both teams, but by one of the teams. It's been the consistent weapon ban across Tuesdays and, of course, the first game of today. But of course, we are seeing that second ban being switched up between a number of guns, and of course, for the Aphelion versus Icon first match of the day, it is going to be Chopper. What do you make of that, Flo?
Chopper, we talked about this game a lot. We talk about this gun a lot, and it has been into so many dramas in the competitive scene. But yeah, the fact that they're banning the Chopper might be a good idea, because on the Aphelion side, I remember a player called Toby destroying and decimating every single one with his Chopper and every single enemy. So that might be a good solution for Iconic to ban this Chopper. I think that was Iconic. Iconic banned the Chopper and Aphelion banned the HVK. So HVK, we don't even have to talk about this gun anymore. We already know it's overpowered, it's cheated, and it's a super powerful meta in this season of Call of Duty Mobile. So these bans are pretty fair according to me. I'm pretty sure everyone thinks the same in the chat, and that might be more based into some other sort of gun skill, even though we do have some other guns that are going to be mainly used, I can tell, as the SM10 or the QQ9, those sort of guns. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see some Locust players too.
Yeah, definitely really hoping that's the case. As I said, it's kind of just that extra element of spiciness and variety that comes out in these games, which I think is really important. Plus, you know, it's not even the whole kind of RNG aspect of it, to be perfectly honest. It's you know, the teams have a choice of what weapon they can ban, so it is something that they can pick to, not only if they feel it's going to give themselves an advantage, but also if it's going to give their opposing team a disadvantage more than anything. Because if they've studied an opposing team right and they've noticed that the opposing team loves a certain gun, banning that gun away, there you go. You've taken you've taken one of their powers away, so to speak. It means that opposing teams needs to adapt, and I really like it. And we will see teams, of course, you know, get past that in time by getting used to more and more guns. But that's what I love about this ruling. It's kind of forcing that in a good way.
It's kind of forcing that in a good way. Therefore, right, 110%, as you're saying always. But now, I think we are ready. Talking to myself and about myself, I'm ready to get in this first game. But I need to tell you guys about the map rotations. You guys know how this Season 3 of Mobile MAYHEM is working. 2 first matches are going to play on the same map rotations. The match 3 and 4 are going to play on the same. And you guys understand the 5th is going to be playing another config. The first match though, and the 2 first matches we're going to see tonight, so Aphelion versus Iconic and Bunker Black versus Vivegracia, are going to be played like this. Hardpoint Crossfire for the map 1, Search and Destroy firing range for map 2, and if we go and they bring us into a game 3, it's going to be domination on standoff. I know you guys love to see this domination game because that means the game is super close and that is a try-hard content. But you know what? On Tuesday, we had so many BO3s and full BO3s that now we'd like to see some clean BO2s as well. Okay, we both are tired, so please bear with us on this thing and be kind.
To be fair, you're kind of not wrong. It's not that, like, you know, we don't want to see a team have a chance of winning, but there is that element of seeing a team kind of dominate a little bit is definitely not a bad thing to appreciate in Call of Duty Mobile.
And now we do see the first player, Sav, is going to be the first one to capture these hard points on Crossfire. This map is actually interesting to watch because it shows a lot and it tells a lot about the game sense and the synergy of that the team can have just about these rotations. This map is a really big map. The rotations are hard, it takes a long time, and you have to pre-fire every single position in every single rotation. So that's what I'm going to focus on that game. I don't know about you, but I'm just going to take a look at how good they play and then move together as a group to retake every hill on this game.
Well, for me, I think one of the things I've noticed, at least with this map more than anything, is as a team, your ability to actually let go of the last 10-15 seconds of one hard point to prepare for the next hard point. If you don't do that in this map more than a lot of others, in my opinion, you're really going to go downhill that way. So I'm excited to see what team is going to react the best on these hard point changes.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised to see Marvel using the snipers, trying to get these no scope, but we had 4 frags. And the confing calls and pronostics weren't that wrong, actually. We do have Locust in each team, we do have Asentem in each team, Kikunan in each team, but iBot is going to be running with the ICR, sorry, that used to be a meta, and on the other side we have Pulse trying to pop off with this Kai arm, even though the shotgun has been nerfed. He's dueling, tryharding, is trying his best at least, and we do have such a great control on for these hard points, sorry, from Aphelion now, taking a lead. The Trick Minds is going to take balls down to Marvel to follow up, and now that's a 30 points lead on the side of Aphelion.
Aphelion definitely being quite reactive and even proactive at the same time. It's not to say that Iconic are doing a bad job. To be fair, they have been trying to chase those callbacks to the return controls of those hard points, but it just seems like they're just not quite doing enough. Now they have prepared pretty well for this next hard point, which is of course activated right now. They gain full control of it as a full squad, but the thing is, can they hold on to it? The hands of Aphelion.
Yeah, I thought I just saw like a 200 move IQ. 200 IQ move, sorry. I saw Saturn throwing Termite, and I think he threw it on the teammate, so the teammate can go in the side and kill people with it, like, while being stuck.
Okay.
I don't know if that was, if he did that on purpose, but if it did, I need to give you some clout, my dude, because that was incredible, and what a smart move that would be. Now, Saturn's, as we talk about him, is straight getting to the spear, and they do have control over this hill by P5, and this is going to be hard to hold because, you know, the other one are coming straight up to you, my dudes. Shock RCs are coming. The Termite is going to stop them from pushing too hard. The Tree Pines as well, and that's the lead happening on the side of Iconic, but for how long, this is what we're about to witness, Imperium.
Yeah, that's what, like, you know, on one hand, I'm actually going to give credit to Aphelion because I think they realized that Iconic had done such a good job of starting control on that last hardpoint that there's no point in constantly trying to go in for the kills because all you're ever going to do was feed your opponent, right? So you didn't really go in hard. And they've tried to set up for obviously the next hardpoint now, of course. We've seen the connection come through and Iconic are starting to grab those points. So Aphelion will have to do something. But I respect the fact that on that last one, on that last hardpoint, they didn't really do that much. They wanted to give that level of respect to Iconic.
And they tried at least, but they got destroyed. I just saw, I was on this point of view in Marvel. I was trying to hit those snipes by someone sitting on the hard point, but unfortunately when he switched to the Annihilator, Bulls came from behind, backstabbed him with a shotgun, ended his specialty streak, and now they have to rotate over the next one by the bottom side of the map in this P5. And this is pretty much the hardest hard point to control and to retake, but now that it has set it up across the entire map, they do have a lot of crossfires happening on the side of Aphelion now. So I'm pretty confident about them being able to hold it for at least 50 seconds, and if they, I think, yeah, they might be winning off this if they don't lose any points on that, or if they don't get contested once. But there's someone pushing in, he's being contested right now, and here we go. That's not going to be enough to win from this hill, so now they have to go for a retake. But Bulls gets the double, then the triple, and he holds it for his team, and I might say I'm sad to say, but it might be the end now. It might be over, and Iconic taking this at 1-0.
Yeah, Aphelion. Wow. Okay, so like, let's be fair. Iconic won that fair and square. They did. Nothing that they did wrong. You know, Aphelion. I get why they didn't have all of their players positioned inside that last hard point, but you have to have some kind of backup, right? And when you they only had one player, as far as I remember, Saturn's inside the hard point. The second he got taken out, yeah, there was technically somebody there near there to back up, but it wasn't enough. Balls just went balls to the wall, got that triple kill. But it was just simply off the back of not having more than one player inside the hard point, which really was, in my opinion, the difference maker for Aphelion losing the hard point, and of course, in turn, realistically losing that game. Great play by Iconic, but it's definitely Aphelion's slip up more than anything.
Yeah, we have to be honest on what we saw. That was definitely the Aphelion's fault on that one, because they tried their best. I think they tried their best, but they didn't play at their best level. That's the difference. So
no,
they are good rotations. They'll do stuff. We've already seen them doing way better and in even harder situations. So I'm sort of not disappointed or frustrated. And yes, disappointed is not the word, but frustrated is, because I know how good and how performant they could be. And saying that they basically gave up on the round. They tried things, but they didn't go 100% into the game. I'm hoping and fingers crossed that it will be even more focused for this next game, this Search and Destroy on firing range, because oh hell no, if we do see only a 2-0 where Aphelion is playing, it's not going to sound good for the rest of that stream. I'm telling you, I think the stars are not aligned.
Yeah.
That's works that way.
Well, look, you know, at the end of the day, I like how clever Aphelion played in the hardpoint game mode, and it will suit them a bit more in Search and Destroy. That kind of, you know, cleverness of, look, giving a hardpoint over to your opposing team, not feeding into their kills. I get that, and I really do respect what Aphelion attempted to do. But you're taking so many risks when you do that in hardpoint. As I said, Search and Destroy, that's much more suited to pulling out clever little plays like that, because you're able to reset essentially in the next round. If you do lose it, you're able to kind of learn off that. There's less of a snowball effect in Search and Destroy, in my opinion. So definitely excited to see. I have a feeling that Aphelion are gonna bounce back quite hard in Search and Destroy. And we will see a Game 3 series. That's kind of my prediction. But who knows?
Dude, how can this prediction be wrong when we just... I'm pretty sure you remember that 1v4 almost clutched by Marvel the other day. Dude, when you have Marvel in the Search and Destroy game, when you have players that are capable to wake up and to take off mid-game in a clutch situation where there's only one player remaining against 4, everything is possible on this side of Aphelion now. So I have trust issues, but not into Aphelion now. Not into Aphelion. I'm pretty sure they will make things work.
I like that. Funny enough, that's something that Max would say as well. So, you know, maybe it's a French connection thing, but either way, we are about to get into the start of the Search and Destroy map. We do see, of course, the side of Iconic winners of Game 1 are going to be on the attacking side. We've seen in the past teams switch up between the A and the B and the B bomb site, right? Tends to be a little bit even, of course, benefits and negatives to both sides. But it seems like they're going for that B bomb site to begin with.
They're going for that B bomb site. We saw Saturn's pushing straight into connector, picking a kill, and then backing up as soon as he hits the other one. Now, they do have such a great control over the B, but Marvel hit marker is still going to get one. The bomb is being planted. He's trying to get that bullet over the bomb site. He's not going to get him, and bot coming from the side. Going to get one. Balls is 5 HP left. Dodging every single bullet from the enemy. Throwing the trip mine. Carl on phone. He's picking up now in a 2v4. Make it a 2v3 thanks to the other spray. Balls with the one. That's no back way. That's a 2v5 now back to a 2v2. That is impressive on the side of Iconic. He's being pushed on the right. And now it's a 1v1 between Saturns. Saturns and Bulls. He's rotating around, playing for kills, playing for the spawn. And oh, what a Qlash from Bulls and from Iconic. Back to, they're starting from the bottom, now they're here. What a clutch from Iconic, and that makes a first round for them in the Search and Destroy.
You know what? Ball sends himself up to Saturn's Uranus in this first round and gets a clutch moment in play. Very, very important for Iconic to kick things off in this kind of fashion if they're going to climb on top and get the 2-0 series onto Aphelion. We've seen Aphelion bounce back quite hard in multiple series. It seems like they're spread out, though. It seems like they're very spread out between the A and the B bomb site. They're going for an A bomb plant. I know they've taken out Bot, but they did lose Brady. It's a bit risky, but I'm going to respect that coming out from Iconic.
What have you done? What have you done, Debs? You messed up on this. I was about to say Debs has to be Jim's son. And Jim is not playing tonight and Debs took his spot. But no, unfortunately, you didn't prove me right. You only proved me wrong that Marvel in the 1v3 is going to get one up the air. Shoot in the sky. Takes a bird out. He's rotating, taking one more. No, there's one behind the wooden wall. He's going to try to push straight in. I don't know what the other player is doing. He's just rotating in front of him. And they are trolling. That was a troll on their side. And Iconic winning the second round in a row. Now 2-0 for Iconic. And we do need to see Aphelion doing something that game.
I didn't realize Dr. Disrespect was playing PUBG Mobile. I thought he was opposed to mobile gaming, but there's definitely a certain level of disrespect coming out from Iconic. Nothing wrong with a little bit of BM, I might add, to be fair. Nothing wrong with a little bit of BM at times. Send a psychological message to your opponents. Ibot kick things off, though. Gets a kill on the champy. You want to troll us? Well, we will clap back with our guns and we will show you what we are made of. Some teams feed off BM, right? Some teams kind of want that kind of BM thrown at them so they can swallow it up and spit it back out right in the other team's face. So let's see if Aphelion can pull that off.
I was just looking again at this disrespect. Everyone is reacting the same. Like, what the frick was that troll? But no, Rain played that well. That was sort of a psychological effect on the other team now because you see they're not being greedy anymore. They're just waiting, holding the line. Marvel is going to take another one. Marvel is still the MVP in that game. And that is good for them. Sab. Oh my god. Don't make me yawn. Don't you make me known with that boring kill you got from the backstab. Now it's a 2v5. 2 players remaining on the side of Iconic. Bulls is getting tapped 2 below HP. He's finally getting to get Debs. He's getting the follow-up on Satins. And what a streak he's going for now.
Oh, balls. Talk about living up to his name, having the balls. Now he's going to come on to a 1v2. He takes out one. Takes out an Ibot. Now he's going to turn around and towards window, go upstairs. He does have his teammate Kyle on the phone. Or Kyle on phone, who's doing job on the phone, but he's going to get taken out. Marvel's going to go on to Kyle. It's a 2v1. Kyle does have the bomb in his hand, so at least he's going to be able to do something with this. You could go for a B bomb plan. You could go for an A bomb plan. He's going to be walking around outside of this container. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And the 2 members of Aphelion stuck together like glue in that final moment and capture their first point for Aphelion.
Yeah, finally they try to catch up on the score and on the fact they're being late against the other team. They're below talking about the score, but about the skill, this is a totally different thing now. The big push is happening on the side of Iconic. You see Marvel trying to fly through the wall. Kyle, own phone, is going to take one. That's going to be Satins being the first victim on the side of Aphelion now. 5v4 has to be handled, and the bomb has to go down as soon as possible just so they can get rotation. They already get their first frag. So now it's going to be an easy plenty if they do well. Bot is going to take one while being super HP and tugged by the Locust. Back to a 4v4. Depth finally with a follow-up. Takes another. The trade back from Balls. Depth missed the sniper bullet. Champi gets Sav, and I'm talking too much just because we do see a 3v2 now.
Ball still being in this game is definitely dangerous for Aphelion, to be perfectly honest. I feel like right now he's a player you want to in some way shut down. He's currently on 7 kills. We've seen him getting 2-3 kills in a row in these rounds. Bomb is now being planted, and time is in the hands of Depths. What can he do? He's the last hope for the side of Aphelion in this round. He has to get a 1v2 to make this work.
Devs finally gets another. But I think the solution that he has to go for was the choice he just made. Pushing from behind, picking up the kill, so the other one is breaking the timing, but now has Bulls just noticed him and spotted him. He needs to play well around these tires. You know that he's going to push towards tunnel, so he needs to hit that defuse. Getting the bomb in hand, that's going to be over for him. Unfortunately, Bulls playing the time well. Third round for Iconic. 1 for Aphelion. If we do see Iconic keeping that streak going, they're going to be winning the second game and the series against Aphelion.
A little bit of a shame because I think Depths had a little bit of time to push that. I get why he's a little bit hesitant, but I feel like, you know, with time ticking down, you had to just keep pushing after getting the second last player for Iconic, but he seemed to hesitate, and that's a bit of a feels bad, man.
I'm looking. Do you see what I'm looking at? You basically see what we're looking at. They're all sitting in toilets, having some awkward things. I don't know what's going on. I don't even want to know what's going on in those toilets. But this is some private stuff between Iconic members. Maybe this is how you enter Iconics. You need to all go into toilets and the fight. Wait, I think we just witnessed the biggest high Q strategy ever. They waited so long and they temporized so long by the thing. Oh my god, Rain is gonna get 2, but I think they camped so long in that they broke the enemy's mind. Like, where are they? Where are they on this map? They tried to look around, they left there because no one was pushing that, and the retake has happened now. Marvel is coming from long, gets one with the Arctic, now in a 1v2, is gonna get the follow-up. And then Bomb has to be defused. MP is way too far away, so he's gonna get the long range spray. Hitting this. Oh, Champy ends the round. 4 rounds for Iconic, and I have to apologize. The toilet strat is incredible.
I really don't know if that was a legitimate strat that they pulled out. I'm super curious about that. If it is, hey, look, you know, hand on heart, credit to you guys. But either way, we can try and find out later on. The attacking and defending sides have, of course, switched over. So Aphelion with the control of the game in their hands with the bomb in the hands of Marvel. What are they going to do? What kind of strategies are they going to pull out? It seems like they're initially heading towards the A bomb site. There's nobody around for Iconic just yet, but we know that can switch just like that flow as the bomb is going to be planted and the members of Aphelion look to set up a defense.
They look to set up a defense, and they just went basically for a 5-man B cover and B defense. But that was a 50-50 bet, and they lost it now. Marvel is going to make them pay for them life. And with them life, Brady is going to get the follow-up and finally trade Champy with another one. And how is Aphelion not so effective tonight with those kills and trades and duels? I don't know what's happening with Bulls. But gets the double from long. There's another one. Champy gets the third. Oh, okay. You need to kick Bulls out of the game, otherwise it's just ruining the fun and destroying every single one with the one snipe.
Yeah, that's why I noticed that straight away. I was like, yeah, I was like, Balls is really like picking things up. We've seen him get double kill here, triple kill there. He's on 10 so far. Not to say that Champion and the other members of Iconic aren't putting in the work, because they are, but definitely Balls has been the one to pull the real big dogs out of the bag.
If we can say something something critical about Iconic, they have a super bad smell and a super bad nose, okay? They push towards B, everyone is pushing A, they push towards A, everyone is pushing B on the other side. So, you need to do the opposite of what you guys think. You need to do that so it's going to work out. Now, they playing that 2v4, the bomb is around the B flag, actually, not B site. They are playing around, Cal is sitting in the tower, and Bills is rotating towards bottom 10 and tunnel, and I don't know why the bomb is not going down yet. as they already have
Yeah.
control of the site. Maybe they're trying to get another kill just to ensure this round is won.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if they're trying to maybe play a little bit of a psychological game for the remaining players of Iconic, because of course once the bomb goes down, on one hand you're putting a timer onto Buzz takes down Sav. He's gonna find another one onto Marble. He's gonna find another one onto Saturn's. One more player left. He's not gonna make it, unfortunately. Depth shut him down, but there is still Kyle gonna be able to go there. He's gonna look for the drop shot, but Depth comes through, gets Kyle phone down, and it is gonna be a point in the favor of Aphelion. Not without the insane display of balls just rolling in and getting one and another one. And another one. Like, man. Oh, man. Oof. Oof.
I'm gonna be honest, I just thought Bills will make it. This triple quack and quick fry. Oh my god, what happened there? They got destroyed! We saw Champion getting a double spray, and then Brady getting a double spray, and this is easy as that. Within a heartbeat, the game is over, and that's gonna be a 2-0 win from Iconic in this game against Aphelion. What just happened? And I had a voice crack too. I just dropped the balls. What the frick?
Honestly, genuinely Iconic. They massacred Aphelion.
Yeah.
They did. It was, and that isn't saying anything in the way of like Aphelion played really badly, but in the sense of like Iconic made it look as if they weren't really trying.
Yeah, as well having fun.
You get me?
Yeah.
And I don't know how they were able to get away with that. Because I know Aphelion aren't a bad team, and it didn't look like they were playing bad. There was definitely some lack of pure gun skill that in those situations that didn't help them.
Mm-hmm.
But it just Iconic just seemed to just be playing with their food, especially across this map specifically. And yeah, fair play to Iconic taking the series 2-0. It's fully deserved.
It's fully deserved. And the thing is, when I was looking at Iconic, and if I didn't know they were playing against Aphelion, I could have thought they were playing against bots. Nothing against Aphelion level, but just looking at the way they were playing, they weren't playing seriously at all. According to what we saw, the toilet strategy, that's the first time I ever see this in my entire life.
Yeah.
Toilet strategy.
I get you.
When do you take a poop and then you go war? You go into war. Tell me. That never happened in the entire history. Even in France, where we have a bad history about war, okay? But we're not going to go on that. Now, what we need to focus on is to say GG's to both teams. GG's to Iconic for taking this 2-0 win.
Yep.
And moving straight up to the next game. That's going to be Banker Black fighting against Vivegracia. Hope you guys will be super hyped for this one. And we'll be back in around 2 minutes for this game.
No sound. I'll find vanity in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always
I start to think, oh, that our whole closest starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I forgive the pain you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. My love, I'm gone. I need to be strong. The darkness had tried to swallow me. Some things I fall, but I hear your call. I pray I don't hit the ground. Gravity. 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 Gravity.
Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. And we can run from here, and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me, hold on to me. Hold on to me.
I'm not gonna do another joke about 5 words, but now I'm just gonna speak about this game between Banker Black and Vivegracia. We do see, and I've talked about it before we start the stream, that we had some players fight that are currently playing in Banker Black that used to be players in Vivegracia, such as Magix. And seeing Magix playing against his former team is gonna be interesting. I hope he's in the roster just to see perform tonight.
Doesn't seem like that's the case, unfortunately. But
yes.
no, I don't believe that's the case.
Oh yeah. Okay, I have the reason why. I know the reason why, because for everyone that doesn't know the background of the registrations and stuff, when you're playing in these sort of professional league, you only have 2 slots to change the team names and the team players and rosters. So we do, Banker Black already switched it, and Vivegracia too, so they can't put Magix in, and Magix still has to play on the side of Vivegracia, but I don't think he's going to play tonight. I don't think he's able or available, so we're just going to go straight into this game.
Cool.
And, I'm excited.
Interesting. Yeah, and it was a fair point you made, because it is something that, you know, we've seen in the past and we're going to see in the future in terms of, you know, players going up against their former teammates, so to speak. Coming into this series, it is the same, of course, map rotation as the first series. So we have Hardpoint Crossfire with Search and Destroy, firing range, and then if we do go to game 3, it's going to be Domination and Standoff. Little bit of a difference in terms of the gun bans for this series. Vivegracia, they banned out the HVK, but Bunker Black, they've banned the DLQ.
What?
And as normal flow, I'm looking forward to I want to know your thoughts on the DLQ ban.
What? Wait, okay, and did they really ban? This has to be a troll.
According to what's written in front of me, anyway, they banned the DLQ.
This has to be a troll. This has to be a troll. But okay,
You think so?
I think this is a troll because DLQ is the less used gun in professional matches now, because there's the Locust that took this boat over. So I think they're just, like, they had a weapon ban and they asked all their teammates, guys, what should we ban? And they say, I don't care. Okay, let's ban this. You know what?
Okay. I don't think it's necessarily a troll ban, but we've seen this in, at least from my standpoint, and from my experience, we see it a lot in MOBAs, right? You can have, and it's a little bit more obvious in MOBAs because you have like 2 or 3 bans when it comes to what's called heroes or champions. So it could simply be a throwaway ban, right? For the side of Bunker. So, they recognize that, look, well, we're powerful on this gun, we're powerful on this gun. Why don't we just kind of pick a throwaway gun as a ban and allow both sides? The risk is that we're going to give them a powerful gun to use, but the benefit is that we're going to be able to utilize that same power. So, it's that little bit of a throwaway ban, and I'd like to think it's less of a troll, it's more of a strategical ban that's come out from the side of Bunker Black. And again, that's something we're going to see develop and evolve as time goes on in the Mobile Mayhem series, and hopefully future tournaments, if they do adapt, or adopt, should I say, that kind of, banning a gun.
Yeah, I looked in the chat, I saw some managers from Banker Black saying this is not a troll choice or a troll ban at all, just because on the Vivegracia's side, you do have 2 players that mainly use the DLQ and that are destroying with it, which are Mirtishka and Sin, according to what I saw. But the thing is, you ban DLQ to avoid Mirtishka and Sin. The problem is, and Crystally is the one using DLQ a lot. But the problem is, you still have Ghoul. That is the bigger threat I think you guys need to be scared about. Ghoul. The Beast and the Sniper Beast, he's going to use the Locust playing on phone. And you guys are not ready for what's going to happen now, thanks to these sniper bullets. I have no hope he's not going to prove him wrong and troll the game. So he says, Floska is right on the pronostics, but I'm pretty sure this is what's about to happen now. Goal is going to pop off. And I'm I'm actually curious about seeing how Bankers is going to counter those different playstyle that they're going to be fighting against.
Yeah. That's the thing, you know, there's when a team prepares as a team, you can prepare as much as possible. And you can prepare for multiple scenarios as a team where you're like, okay, well, if they get this gun, if they get that gun, we can study our opponents. And the trade-off of eliminating a gun that is, of course, used by multiple players of your opponents. Yeah, you know they can utilize another powerful gun, but if you've studied on how to counter the other in-game, counter the other strong, powerful gun, it means you're kind of, hypothetically speaking, getting the best of both worlds. So that's the kind of, you know, in my opinion, thought process that has come out from Bunker Black and should come out from other teams in the future. But into the first game, we are going to be going. It's Hardpoint. It's Crossfire. It's going to be a hot, beautiful mess, Flo.
It's going to be a hot, beautiful mess. And I'm trying to see which gun people are using now. As DLQ, you said DLQ and HVKs are banned. So we won't see any DLQs, won't see any HVKs. QS is going to go for the Locust, and on the other side, Ghoul is going to play with the Locust as well. Sin with the RUS, Martishka with the ASM-10, not using the Sniper anymore. Bristali with the Chopper, and Legend with the RUS too. And they are so far doing good so far, trying to control this first point by top shop. Even though that's a hard one to hold because they can come from so many different angles. Squares is going to get the wall bang. Hit Marker is going to try to get the follow-up, but Sin is coming from the side, taking every single player down from Banker Black. And now this is a good lead starting on the side of Vivegracia.
Yeah, plus you have Martishka on the top floor, who's doing an absolutely fantastic job of, should any of the players of Bunker Black get into that upper stairs area, he's kind of defending it. 10 seconds to go. I don't think Vivegracia will care about losing the last 10 seconds of that hard point, because now they can now set themselves up for this next hard point. And I like it. It's just that little bit of preparation, that little bit of forward thinking, and they can ramp things up as the game goes on.
As the game goes on, we do see them having a lot of troubles, and I'm always losing this word. I can't remember this word ever, like when they're having difficulties to do something. Can you help me out with this one?
In what way?
Like they are dueling, or they are having difficulties to push towards that. They are, and that's a verb. I'm pretty sure that's a verb.
Enemy in sight.
I'm pretty sure that's a verb.
Or in terms of just winning the trade?
Yeah, they're not tryharding, but you know, basically having issues or difficulties. I can't remember the translation at all. I'm sorry.
No worries. It's all good. It's all good. We're seeing right now Vivegracia increase their lead big time with 10 seconds left on the second hard point. 62-9. We did see Bunker Black grab a few points, but nothing that they can really scream about. Again, it's up to how they're going to prepare for this third hard point. We're seeing Legend Goal pop off, Warvac, Arda. Man, it feels that, like, as much as Bunker Black are doing a solid job of trying to prepare for the next hard point, Vivegracia have a lot of the firepower ready to take out the members of Bunker Black.
I do agree with this, but finally seeing Bunker Black getting this game started on their side and starting to earn some points is something I'm proud about. I didn't want to see a massive lead from Vivegracia just because I want this game to be as close as possible. Even though I want to get only about BO2s tonight, so it's clean and short, clean and sweet. For this one, I want to see a BO3. I basically want to see a BO3. That's a close one. Or one of those teams dominating the other wouldn't be that interesting because we don't have to be biased. We can't do any sort of favoritism.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. They both deserve to win And so far, so good. That's the expression I love. For Vivegracia leading for about 13 points and even controlling the next hard point too.
And that's the thing, like, I think when Vivegracia realized that this hard point, the previous hard point, that's taken by Bunker Black. Again, there's no point in us trying to go for it and maybe feeding kills onto Bunker Black. We'll just let them have it, and we set ourselves up for the next hard point. The risk is there always, because you could still lose the hard point, but they're making it work because they didn't feed on kills. They're taking the majority of this hard point so far. They've recaptured that massively they had. And I like this stuff coming out from Vivegracia. It makes sense. It's somewhat by the books. It's poggers.
Poggers. I saw somebody saying in the chat, blow back suit. Black suits are for death related events, but yeah, this is the death of the respect that Vivegracia had now for Banker Black, as they are destroying them and not giving any chances to the Banker Black roster to win these games now. They're having a massive lead for about 80 points, no, 70 points, and Maj Messin kicks in, is going to get to cover these spawns now, but even though they lost it, is going to be the only one playing for the OBJ. Harda is going to be hell of a help for his team as they're being pushed by 3 players. Machine needs to get them down. Arda dodges this, but the British Capital follow-up gets a third. And they're only 17 points away now from taking this first win on these crossfire hard points. And that's really hard to watch in Prime. I can't watch this anymore.
Like, it's a kind of thing where... Not that I'm getting a feeling in deja vu, but it's the kind of thing where we've seen the 150-61. It feels like the one part of maybe why Bunker Black failed to stay in the game, turn it around, is that it didn't feel like they were playing as a team.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kind of 1v1 fights. There's a lot of maybe kind of 2v1 fights, but there never really looked like there was a sense of proper unity from the side of Bunker Black. Only on the hard point, which they did, credit to them, take full control of and get the whole 60 seconds. But that was the only time they actually looked together as a team. And that's all well and good when you're in the lead, when you're the better team trading in those 1v1s. That's all well and good. But when you're not, you've got to be able to adapt, and you got to be able to recognize that, hey, guys, we're losing these 1v1s. We got to stick together in a 3-2. Look to try and catch the players out of Vivegracia, and then try and turn it around in their favor. But it just seemed like they kept on trying the same thing and expecting a different result than Vivegracia, just swatting them away like flies. So great game by Vivegracia, but also, in my opinion, narrow-minded strategies coming out from Bunker Black in this first map.
Yeah, we saw Banker Black not being awake for this game, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to be even more focused for the search in the short firing range. We saw a bit of opportunity on the side of Aphelion when it came to the second map, while they've been dominated for the first one. But now I'm pretty sure everything can turn around within a finger snap, and fingers crossed that's what's going to happen now for the best scenario for Banker Black as we are moving into this second game of this series between Vivegracia and Banker. But yeah, the game just started. We now have to get ourselves entirely in the game and show the best you guys can show, just so we do have content first of all, and you do challenging.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Of course, we're going to start with Vivegracia as the attacking side in this search and destroy game mode. So this is the kind of game mode which I think will suit Bunker Black a little bit more. Not that it's not going to suit Vivegracia, but I think it's going to complement, at least based on what we did see, Bunker Black a little bit more. But what is important is that they aren't, trying the same attack over and over again, that they aren't trying the same defense strategy over and over again I'm just hoping that they're able to adapt a bit more, and it will suit them, hopefully, coming into this. But either way, Cristalli has gone down straight off the bat, followed by goal. So it is a clean 5v3 in the favor of Bunker Black.
Oh my god. I am so sad about seeing this. I'm so sad about seeing this, and I don't think anyone spotted it, but I have to say, because I'm currently in his point of view, that's going to be a DQ on the side of Bunker Black, because we had weapon bans,
Really?
which are DLQ and HVK, and we do see Machine using the HVK right now.
Oh!
That's so unfortunate for Bunker Black. That is basically so unfortunate. And he had a kill, so now we know that's how very hard he had a kill, so that's going to be a DQ and a 2-0 win.
Well,
Vivegracia. I'm so sad. I wanted to see another clean game. I wanted to see another clean game.
We're gonna need a bit of an official ruling on this from the organizational side. It will be indeed a DQ. And yeah, that is going to be yeah, that's going to be the win going over to Vivegracia, as far as I know. As you said, and yeah.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the ball.
I don't know what we should do. Should we keep on watching it while it's already a DQ, or should we just leave the game?
Well,
I
just wait.
Everyone is just living. Everyone is just living anyway.
Last one. Complete the mission.
Already know it's other. Dude. That's gonna be a 2-0 win for Vivegracia, and that's so unfortunate.
Yep. Yeah. But look, you know, at the end of the day, Bunker, you gotta look at the rules, man. You gotta look at the rules, guys. You all have your own responsibility of knowing what gun is being banned. It's the second day we're doing this. You know, that's life. You know, like, there's nothing more to say. You know, they know that they've messed up. They don't know that they effed up. Vivegracia, of course, I'm sure as a team they would prefer to win, you know, fair and square. But at the end of the day, they stuck to the rules. They didn't play one of the banned guns. They take the series 2-0.
Take the series 2-0. You know what? We're not gonna talk even more about that game. We're just gonna move straight into the third one, and that is currently shown on the screen. The third one is gonna be House of Anubis versus Victory Table. Hope this time there won't be any team DQ because of weapon bans. And we're moving into a break. We're going for a break now, and we'll be back in around 2 minutes, my dudes.
sometimes, but I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. Yeah. When it hurts like this, have a light, 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 have a light. When it hurts like this, have a light, have a light, have a light, have a light, have a light. When it hurts like this.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding.
Yes.
Moving in
Yeah.
to
As for
game-
Anubis are blue, yeah.
Yeah, House of Anubis are blue. Moving into game 3 now between House of Anubis and Victory Symbol. I know you guys are waiting for this match as well. House of Anubis is going to be playing on the left side of the screen, as you guys could see on the overlay right when we start the game, and Victory Symbol on the red side of the screen. Hope you guys are excited for that. Hope you guys are having a fantastic time with us on this Mobile Mayhem stream in Mobile Mayhem League. If you guys do, please make sure to follow the tweeters, follow these accounts so you'll be notified wherever there's some updates about this league. But yeah, Imperium, any thoughts about that game? Do you know what the weapon bans are? Can we talk about this for a bit?
Yes, we can. I'm giving us permission to talk about it, Flo. Thank you for asking me that. But yeah, okay. So the technical, there you go. The technical aspects of this series is going to be, of course, a different order of maps. So it is, well, not necessarily order, but different maps. So we do have Hardpoint is going to be Crash, Search and Destroy, Standoff, and again, if we get to a third game in the series, it is going to be Domination, Firing Range. The weapon bans, you have House of Anubis. They banned the HVK. Not surprised that the team has banned the HVK. Victory Symbol, they've banned the chopper. Get in the chopper or get out of the chopper. So well, like, I don't know about you, but I would actually like to see a team not ban the HVK. To be perfectly honest, I'm getting a little bit bored of, you know, one team always banning the HVK. Of course, if it's the meta, it's the meta. But at least from a personal point of view, I'm like, just let them play with it. Come on, let all teams play with it for that series and ban something different. But yeah, it is what it is.
This hack really could be interesting, but I think we've already seen so many matches with the HVK on that wouldn't be even surprising. But yeah, definitely those weapon bans, seems like it blows away some sort of nostalgia that we had when all the teams could use whatever they wanted to. And now, as we're moving into this third matchup between House of Anubis and Victory Symbol, you mentioned it and you said it right. The first map, Upon Crash, is going to be a hell of a good map to watch between those teams. Second one, Search and Destroy, Standoff. I'm hyped for that. And Domination, Firing is like, it's like the default map rotations now. So we're just about to get the game ready. We're starting in, and we're waiting for everyone to get in the lobby so we can get started with that third match.
Somehow some of the players just managed to kind of leave just as like the game's about to start, and then they have to go back into the room. It's like they just like to play with us. But either way, we are getting into it. We're going to be starting this game, and you know, Hardpoint, Crossfire. What's your thoughts?
Hardpoint, Crossfire.
Crash.
Yeah, Hardpoint, Crash. Yeah, when I saw that, I saw on the chat.
Crash.
Oh no, okay. I thought someone, the manager of House of Anubis, said, "Watch out, House of Anubis on phone," and then she said, "I'm joking." So no, it's gonna be a regular map. Now we will see we'll see iPads versus iPads. Denisio is gonna get the first track of this game, followed by Cons for the follow-up. And we do see Victory Symbol getting the first few points of this hill by the pillars, and Cons is gonna defend it to go back to a lead in favor of House of Anubis.
Yeah, so with this map, you know, what are the hard points that you really want to look to control, and what's the kind of, what's your thoughts on maybe getting a good start, trying to snowball it for either of these teams?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just switching the screens. And now Magister comes from the back with the SN10, gets two players out of this legendary gun. And is stacking up on points right now. We do see Shakra is going to use the Locust, my bad, in the respawn node, which is a bit ballsy, but not a bad choice at all when we do have such a great sniper as Shakra is going to take one by top of the hotel. Tried to get the wall bang, there was a close one, almost connected this shot. Unfortunately, we won't find anyone through that wall. They're rotating now towards this point, but we do have Enzi actually sitting on top of the hotel. We do have Pandemic standing up in the stairs. He's pushing into it, but is not going to be able to defend it. He's getting double fragged. try to contest it, but House of Anubis defense is so on point right now.
Indeed, the trip mine goes off, and we are seeing the hardpoint start to go in the favor of Victory Symbol. That was a setup as well. We'd seen 2 trip mines go over, even on the first hardpoint by Victory Symbol. So it seems like they're thinking of the next part of these games. With 20 seconds left on this current hardpoint, he still has been overtaken by House of Anubis. They have a 2-point lead. It's a very close game. One thing that I've noticed is that the teams aren't really like super kill hungry. They are definitely both being quite strategical, in my opinion, on how they're trying to set themselves up. They're not even worrying about getting the majority of the hardpoint right. They're like, okay, if we can grab a few of the hardpoint, if we can grab a little bit here or there and just chip away. I'm really liking how both teams are playing.
I'm really liking that too, just because we don't see only trades over and over and over at hardpoint. Well, you take one down, the other one is killing you, and your teammate is saving you up, then there's another trade. There's a bit of a challenge from both teams, because fights are not only happening in the hill, but all around the maps and all around these rotation sites that you have to go through to get control over those spawns. As we are always mentioning, spawns are the most important thing in the hardpoints. And even more in this map, that a Qlash is so separated apart when it comes to this 4th and 5th hill. They are both on the other side of the map. And now, a short lead is happening on the side of House of Anubis, controlling this hardpoint by the bar, and rotation might be a good thing if they go into the 4th one, so they can reach at least 120, or maybe in a topic world, 140, that could happen too.
Yeah, it could be the case. Magistar getting a kill. Trying to get away one of the House of Anubis players. The next hardpoint has spawned up. It is going to be gained over by the side of Victory Symbol. This is something, to be honest, we expected, right? We knew that they were setting themselves up for this current hardpoint. But credit to, Denicio really popping off. Sammy's on 9 kills. You have Chakra on 10. As much as Pandemic's on 12 and Denicio's on 13, the rest of Victory Symbol aren't really, at least in Enzi and Christo, they're not, maybe not as being as effective on those kills. But like I pointed out, both teams aren't really, trying to fully trade. They're being quite strategical in that sense. It is 84-93, climbing with 10 seconds left. Again, House of Anubis realized that, look, we aren't going to breach the hardpoint. We've lost this one. Let's set ourselves up for the next hardpoint. Nice forward thinking by House of Anubis.
Yeah, and Zeraf sitting by the stairs is trying to hold this point. This is one of the mate trades positions. Chakra is going to get the double kill, sitting on the balcony and taking people out with these lurkers. He's even going to take long range fights over again. Magister pushes in. Gravity spikes is happening. The retakes on the other side. Pandemic for the follow-up. And now as the side has been contested by Victory Symbol, they might be able, no, they won't be able to win off this one, but though the lead is still happening for them, and there is getting even stronger and stronger every single second now. They're leaving the point blank, which is a bad idea at all, as Zeraf is pushing in. He's going to retake it. Spy with the double annihilator. Pandemic got killed on a good timing with the Shark RC, so the game is getting closer and closer, as I mentioned. But the 18 more points remaining on this one is going to be the thing and the task even harder for Victory Symbol to come back and win off the next or the second next hard point.
No, I think if Victory Symbol can just hold on to the next hard point, they'll come out on top. It's not going to be easy, right? Because House of Anubis are going to go, we're so close, we have to somewhat go full ham. The next hard point is going to start to kick things off. It's going to be coming through. Crispy is just ripping through the players of Victory Symbol just to try and take them out one by one. That's going to be a job done on DeCristo, holding on to that high point. But at the end of the day, the hard point is in the favor, although just as I said, that was in the favor of Victory Symbol. But man, Crispy, insane stuff by himself. He really held on to the high ground, and you're seeing House of Anubis, they're less than 10 points away of closing out this game one.
They're close. 4 more points. Make it 2, make it 1, and oh, the contest at the last second now. But they just need to step in for once to get this win. Denisio is trying to get some frags. Zeraf is pushing in, and that's going to be a 1-0 for House of Anubis. What a good try. Well, a good try that was from a Victory Symbol, and I have to be honest, I saw Victory Symbol dominating for the first half of that game, but then House of Anubis finally collected themselves and started playing as a real team, and this is what I liked about the second half.
Realistically, the playmaker at the end for me was Crispy, right? Because he breached onto that top tower that was overlooking the final hardpoint. And he knew that as much as his team could do everything they can to breach onto the hard point, which at that point was still in the control of Victory Symbol, because Victory Symbol did have a player up on top of that tower overlooking the hard point, he had to be eliminated. And the second Crispy was able to do that and take control of that tower, he was able to then swipe out the only player for Victory Symbol who was holding on to the hard point. And then it was easy peasy lemon squeezy for House of Anubis to close that one out. So honestly, credit to you, Crispy. Great stuff. And House of Anubis as a team across the board looking solid enough in this game one.
Looking solid enough, and as we're moving into the next one, Search and Destroy standoff. Looking at how they work up, I still have a tiny voice, or a voice in my head saying that the Victory Symbol is gonna pop off in this Search and Destroy. I don't know why, I don't know how, but this is what I feel right now. And even though House of Anubis took the first win, we might see something different in a different sort of playstyle coming up from Victory Symbol. At least I heard, because if they keep playing like this and they're throwing at the end of the game, that's not gonna be making them win, sorry. But now, players are almost ready. We need to get ready as well, because we are not ready at all. Yes.
Okay, so thank you very much to Ronan for being pretty bang on the back end production. So I got told that it's actually just Spy for House of Anubis. It's not Crispy or Crispy that I thought. And I was like, well, why does he have a CZ in his name? Because he's from Czech Republic. So I do apologize about that, Spy. Not mean to mess up your name like that. Sometimes I just don't know that information. Now that I know, you will be Spy. Much love to you over in the Czech Republic there. But yeah, I just want to make note that was definitely my mistake from not pronouncing Spy's name correctly.
That is all good. That is all good. CZ Spy, Czech Republic, Spy. He did a really nice job, but the guy I saw popping up in the end was Sammy, as he messed an insane spray on Denisio, and Denisio did a 180 on him. When he came back and he revived, he respawned, he just pushed in, destroyed every single player trying to get close to this hill, and the pillars was covered by Sammy himself. But now, as we're moving into the Search and Destroy on standoff, everything is still doable, and the comeback is still possible on the Victory Symbol, but they need to make things work and to be super efficient on the push they do and on the aggression they try to planify.
Yeah, they kind of, as much as Search and Destroy standoff is a kind of, in my opinion, map where you can win or lose being attacking or defending side, to be perfectly honest. At the end of the day, Victory Symbol do need to take advantage of the fact that they do have the bomb in their hands, which means they can, of course, overall dictate the run of play. Both teams have lost 2 players, so it's a clean 3v3, although just as I say that, Spy got it right. Just take out Christo, so it's down to 3v2.
Down to 3v2, there's still a player, which is Pandemic, sitting in the blue building. The bomb has been dropped on the roof, so he needs to pick it up. Now Magister is going to get finally a trade with 1 HP left. He does need his Tillman type to get the trade done correctly in Magister, as he's pushing on top of Kitchen now, but the bomb hasn't been picked up yet. Spy is missing the timing, he's pushing in, putting on top blue. He knows the bomb was dropped there, he had the info about this, and they're just playing the dog, the cat and mouse play and the game. Pandemic is rotating from back alley, and they're playing passively, but not so much. I don't know if you get what what I tend to do and intend to say there. They're playing super passively. Magister was still seeing the spawn and Pandemic was rotating over the spawn. Now it seems like they do have control of the B, and the bomb might be planted by Pandemic if he plays for some greedy moves here.
I would like to see Oh, great play coming out between Magister and Pandemic. I was going to say I would like to have seen them play a little bit more together, but I can respect the fact that that they did play separate. They got both angles of information. They did take out the 2 remaining players of House of Anubis. First point over to Victory Symbol. As Pandemic with the shotgun in his hand, he is going to go down at the hands of Spy Tracker. Follows soon. It's Denisio going down as well, and suddenly, straight off the bat, Victory Symbol find themselves with just 2 players left up. Make that 1. Enzi. Well, within like 10 seconds, Victory Symbol go down to just 1 player.
Chakra is going to end the round. 1 round for each team now. And that was a fast round, I have to say. Spy got 1 and a trade by Square, but then he killed himself while taking away Denisio of the troop mine. The follow-up from Zeref on the guy planting the bomb was a good kill and a good trade as well, and Chakra ending this game with a good kill. But the Locust now is back to 1-1. They're pushing super aggressively over again. And I'm pretty sure it will work out if we saw someone from House of Anubis pushing straight into mid and taking the other players down. Pandemic is pushing towards D, and Chakra in a 1v5, getting tagged low HP from behind, and that's a bad round for House of Anubis. A 5 and a clean, flawless win and round for Victory Symbol, make it to 2-1 in the favor.
It's amazing how, like, you know, a team can kind of go from losing pretty much all their players straight off the bat to then taking out all the players of the opposing team. So it shows how, in my opinion, similarly matched and skilled these 2 teams are, to be perfectly honest. But Chakra is going to get taken out by Denisio. He wins the Sniper Wars in this one. Crystal has the bomb in his hand. He is not going anywhere near either of the bomb sites as of just yet, right? It seems like, you know, the slow and steady style.
Contact with enemy.
Stacking over.
Slow and steady style from Victory Symbol, I think, suits him a little bit better.
Suits him a bit better. Pandemic already pushed into the bomb. That has been planted now, and it's a 2v3. He's being pushed. Magister is going to get Zeref and Spy. Now, the Qlash Master will end, and that's going to die from these no-scope from Enzi now. 3 rounds for Victory Symbol. 1 for House of Anubis. The last one before we see the side being switched. And House of Anubis actually going into the T and the attacking side. And I think the attacking side fits Victory Symbol a bit more, but I'm pretty sure House of Anubis that's the same case, and that's what we're about to witness in about a round from now.
Zeref and Sammy going to come in and get a double kill. Denisio did trade along the way, but NZ is going to be the last player standing for side once again. You know, for what a pattern I'm noticing, as you do see, it's 3-2, and they're switching sides. Victory Symbol cannot allow House of Anubis to get away with the aggression, right? It was different when they were the attacking side because they could manipulate that, but now that they're the defending, just as I say that, NZ gets taken out by Chakra. But, you know, Victory Symbol need to try and suppress or in some way play around House of Anubis aggression, maybe lead them into a bit of a trap from that point of view. That could be the case as Pandemic does take out Spy.
Oh my god, what a fail that was from Kanzan Zeref as we saw Magister is pushing straight. Oh, Chakra is from behind. Chakra is still the House of Anubis ult, but by the barrel was gonna get Magister down, pushing straight up there. Impaired Parker and Pandemic and Sammy with the help. Now 3 rounds for each team, and Chakra was the MVP of that round. I swear, Chakra just popped off and did 4 frags, about 4 frags. Yes, 4 frags in those same single round. 9 kills for Chakra. With a sniper now, we have to say. That's impressive.
It is impressive. Now, Kunz, I was going to say with the bomb in his hands, but he goes down just like that. Chakra comes in, takes out Enzi. But Denisio is going to come in and clap back twice as hard. I like this from Victory Symbol. It seems like they're that they're doing their best to set themselves up in positions where they're not trying to, you know, face House of Anubis' aggression. They're trying to actually pick them off from further back angles. This makes sense for Victory Symbol. The risk is still there, don't get me wrong, as they have lost Enzi and Pandemic. But I think they're definitely playing to their strengths a lot better. The bomb has been dropped by House of Anubis. They've yet to pick it up. It's 3v3.
I want to take a look at Zeref because he's the one using the sniper now, as we do see a lot of long range fights. And the line holds it by the side of Victory Symbol. Denisio is rotating towards blue. Mid side, trying to get the hit marker and the wall bang. The bomb is being dropped. And no, the hit marker goes in. He's going to get the double wall bang and Sammy. Now that bomb has been dropped, the threat is coming from behind Magister. As one of them player is going to get one. Trying to get the follow-up. He's getting super low. Spy is pushing in. And now that the bomb is still on the A bomb side, that's all about the A glitch. And a head glitch play is coming from Magister. If he holds the head glitch, 100% he's going to take that win. Or Spy is going to have such a better aim. And it had the timing right. Oh, my Spy! With the spray with the QQ9. And this is how you prove a caster wrong. Destroy. And that was juicy as a nice meat.
Like a well cooked. And when I say well cooked, I mean obviously rare, nice and bloody, like a well cooked steak. Nice by Spy. I was keeping track of what he was doing across that. It was going to be down to 1v1 at the end of the day. There's no way he was realistically going to grab a hold of that bomb, so he had to try and find that off angle, and indeed he did. He comes in, he's going to get another kill onto Denisio. He's playing this game really well, Spy is, so far in this map. He looks very comfortable going from kind of room to room, building to building, area to area, and just kind of picking off the members of Victory Symbol. It is just Crystal left standing. The bomb is just realistically going to either win, or the fact that Crystal is going to walk into a trap. He does have a sniper in his hand, so he can try and shoot from a distance, but time's ticking down, my friend. He can't do too much. Zeref takes him out, and that's going to be point number 5 going over the House of Anubis. And I will remind you, this is game, set, and match point for House of Anubis. If they win this, they win the map, means that they win the series 2-0. So Victory Symbol, they're on the edge of a cliff, and they're trying not to fall off.
Trying not to fall off here. Load this expression. I'm gonna use it over and over again in my private meetings. But then, final round, that might be the final round, as you mentioned, between for House of Anubis now. If they take this win, they're on the T side, so they do still have the advantage. As you can see, Zeref is holding the line by Kebab, as people are pushing from back caliber to siding back now, and if Zeref still holds it, gonna be Magister falling into the spray. But Magister played that super smartly. He's not showing himself at all. He's waiting on a broken line with the Fennec in hand in scope 10. Now it's still 5v5. Denisio is gonna take Chakra down, the MVP from the House of Anubis. Sammy with the trade, and the bomb is now going down on the B side Imperium.
Oh, Magister goes down. Denisio and the rest of the members of Victory Symbol, they're all by the A bomb site, like you mentioned. It has been planted by the B site, which means time is against them. House of Anubis can use what they can to take him out. It's going to be a second kill. It's just Pandemic left standing. He's going to go down. That's going to be the point over to House of Anubis. That's going to be the game over to House of Anubis. That's going to be the series over the House of Anubis. 2-0 going up against Victory Symbol. And for me, Flo, it was just better played by House of Anubis. They were a little bit more aggressive in the right moments. They did respect Victory Symbol's strong positioning, but they still were able to kind of take point after point and pull in those clutch moments. For Victory Symbol, again, passive, calculated, but was it aggressive enough? Was it that kind of level of do or die enough? Probably not. A little bit flat, not in a really bad way for me, but yeah, they just got outplayed in some ways.
They got outplayed, and House of Anubis have been performing super well on this series against Victory Symbol. But I have to say, I saw Victory Symbol being a bit weak on the Search and Destroy. We saw them being a bit stronger on the hard point,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure they could have done better on the Search and Destroy. Just talking about the rotation, we saw them, as soon as they were hitting and they were confident on the T side, they started to go for the same rush, and it always worked until the last round on the T side for them, where we saw House of Anubis being already prepared for this push. So that was a smart move, but not smart enough to defeat House of Anubis.
Yeah.
But we have to say something that we forgot to mention. We had a game that was going on, I think we mentioned it, yeah, between White Dragons, White and Invictus. The game was going on within the like, at the time we're speaking, the game is still going live, okay? The game is still being played.
It's offline. It's offline, basically.
For those who don't understand. And this is a game that is played off stream, so we don't have too many matches in one stream and one cast. But we need to keep you updated about the score. And the score right now is White Dragons versus Invictus. White Dragons 1 point, Invictus 1 point. They're going into this domination final game. Domination on Fiery Range. But we need to point something out. Invictus lost the first hard point against White Dragons, but they won the Search and Destroy 6-0.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened to White Dragon in the Search and Destroy map. It's one of those things where it's like, you kind of like, it's like, really the game that's played off stream and pulls out that result, and we're like, what happened, and you want to see it. But yeah, going into domination, you know, looking at the hardpoint game, actually Ronan didn't say how much White Dragon beat Invictus by in hardpoint. It was just that they won the game. It was around 150 to 67, so it was a confident win for White Dragon in hardpoint. But that 6-0 battering by Invictus, you know, that's hard. That's at times hard to come back from, right? You know, not even gaining a point against a team in a map. That's a bit of it feels bad, but we'll have to wait and see, of course, who comes out on top. We will update you who wins domination in that off-stream match.
We'll that you, and we will update you after these short breaks that is currently separating us from the next game of the night. Hope you guys are ready for this one, and we'll be back in a few minutes for the game for our tonight's streaming session for Mobile Mayhem League.
I'll look interested drinking my coffee.
Sorry guys about the waiting time. We have to say, unfortunately, you guys were waiting for this game between Singularity and Centurion, but unfortunately Centurion didn't show up on time because, as you guys don't know, according to the schedule time they have 10 minutes to join the game, and they didn't manage to do that. So now we have to move on the next game that's going to be between Kings and Qlash. So just by the time we set the lobby up and we wait for the players to join in, we'll go for another short break and we'll be back as soon as possible to bring you some more action in this Mobile Mayhem League. So we'll see you soon. I'll make it short. Kings fighting against Qlash for this last match of the night and this last series. What do you think? Tell me about everything. Map rotations, weapon bans, everything.
So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm aware that, you know, that was maybe a little bit over the top, but I'm really excited about this. Not only because there's been an extended break, but it's Kings and Qlash. Come on, it's Kings versus Qlash. It's Kings versus Qlash. It's let me repeat that. It's Kings versus Qlash. But of course, to get into the details of it, the map order is going to be Standoff, Crossfire, and Meltdown. Looking at the weapon bans, at the point of when I was actually writing it down, I didn't know. We actually don't know the weapon bans, as far as I know, because that hasn't been updated. Excuse my cough by our producer person. So I don't know. So Kings have banned the HVK. No surprise there. And Qlash have banned Chopper. It's okay, don't worry about it, Ronan. We love you, dude. So those are the two weapon bans. Again, HVK being banned, that kind of makes sense. Chopper, you know, again, you kind of know more about these teams in terms of where they come from, what their strengths lie. The Chopper ban, does it make sense for you that it has been taken away by Qlash? Do you think that's going to make Kings a little bit weaker, or what's your thoughts?
I don't think that's a meta they should ban, actually, because on the side of Qlash, I don't see a lot of Chopper users, and that the gun that I'm mainly using as a Slayers, I see KK using most of the time the SM10 and popping off with it, so I have to be scared. They have to be scared about KK that game if they play with the SM10. On the other side, we do have Narx playing with almost every gun, but he's a beast with a sniper. Angel is the one using the Chopper a lot. Angel, if I remember well, is the one using Chopper a lot. Inferno is someone really versatile. He's not sticking into one meta, one gun. He's using every single thing. And I remember back in the days where HVK wasn't a good gun at all. He was using the HVK with a sniper scope on it. That was actually hilarious to see it play. Like being played live, and as we're moving into these map adjacents, I might go. I don't have any pronostics. I want to see what's happening.
Well, so what are you thinking with the hardpoint standoff? Like, what's your thought? Do you think is one of these two teams has a bit of advantage going into it, or is it just kind of like, look, whatever happens, happens?
It's sort of a 50-50 affair between both teams. I have to be honest now, but
fair.
Oh, I'm actually surprised. I do see Angel using the RPD, and nope, he's gonna die straight away. So I'm not surprised anymore. We do see an annihilation coming from Qlash. Narx is still gonna get a frag with the sniper. He's gonna get the second. Here's the third in front of the stadium. Is he gonna connect this bullet too? I want to see, and I'm not gonna change in point of view until Narx gets killed or gets another kill. Okay, here we go. We change. Side is being contested, and Qlash is currently doing some great stuff on this first hard point.
Like, one thing that I kind of observed is that it was a good like 30 seconds before the hardpoint was actually really controlled by a team, right? You can see that it's only 20 to 14. This is a very even trade across the board between both sides. It does seem like both teams are kind of going for kills rather than maybe, you know, setting up for controlling of a hardpoint. But again, that kind of makes sense because I know Kings are an aggressive team. I know Qlash can be an aggressive team. They're going to want to try and suppress each other. So being that, you know, that level of aggressive makes sense.
That level of aggressivity on the side of King is not surprising at all. Yes, you mentioned it. But as the side is being contested, I want to see how they're going to go for the retake. Narx picks up an RUS. He's going to get him down. The Shock RC is toast down. The Hunter Killer Drone too. And now, what was this Hunter Killer Drone? How is he going to get someone with this as it go through the wall? I have no freaking idea, Emporium. But as he's coping and covering He's denying every single push, and now we do see a backstab coming from Yaya. Gets the double from behind, and will be able to rotate now towards the blue side and the third hardpoint of that map.
Now, there is 10 seconds left on this hardpoint, so if I were the Kings, I would maybe think about just giving up the final few seconds of that hardpoint and setting yourselves up for the next one. And then, of course, for the side of a Qlash, you want to think about trying to do what you can to control this next hardpoint. And it seems like Yaya is doing an absolutely fantastic job of trying to set up for that. He sent that RC car up there, was able to grab a kill. You're supported by his teammate Angel, and they do indeed get a stranglehold of this hardpoint. 45 seconds. They currently have a nearly 50-point lead. Hey, they're making it work, but Qlash, can they get back into through the window? He goes, and Inferno, yeah, just start to rack up even more kills.
I'm actually super happy to see Kings playing at such a good level tonight. We've been seeing Kings throughout this competition having a lot of hard times and not being as good or performant as they wanted to. But now they're just flying over that map, destroying Yaya with 15 kills, Inferno with 10. And this is the sort of gameplay I want to see. I was actually expecting from Kings. Now, as the time is running out, we do already see 110 points has been reached by Kings. Only 36 more points required to get this win. Nice is pushing in, is gonna get traded by Turu, but this kitchen hardpoint gonna be hell of a fight section between both teams.
Oh man, you gotta win those trades. You gotta win those trades, Qlash. I know Kings are not letting up, but for the side of Qlash, you have the ability to take control of this hardpoint. You've retaken it, but you gotta hold on to it. Hope is not lost for you guys. By no means are you looking the best, but there's still a chance. I like the fact that Caesar is kind of waiting by the side. Great play by Torelli to get a double kill to once again push back Kings. 25 seconds left on this hardpoint. I think Kings are realizing we have this one lost. Let's just take a step back and play for the next one. We have enough of a lead that we can afford to give it over.
They give it over to the next trilogy now, where they capture the entire duration of this kitchen hardpoint. Now is going back into mid and garden now. We need to see how it's going to go. 4fix is finally going to get a trade. Straight on Vera, the follow, and the trade back is happening to Cesar and Kike. Kike is having a bit of issues about getting into these games. It's coming from the side. Taking Inferno down. Now he's rotating. He's playing super smartly around these position and around these hills. But Chirelele is the one having 12 kills on the side of Qlash and taking the control back on this hill. The Goliath has been thrown.
Wow.
And oh, this Goliath might be massive as it has been stolen.
Nice.
By Qlash.
Oh, Cuckoo does have the Goliath. He has to make his way forward towards the hardpoint to try and defend it away from Kings. Kings, they're doing a great job early game, but they're kind of slowly losing this late game as the Goliath comes in, rampages through this side of Kings. It is going to get taken out. It is going to be eliminated. 121 to 99. This is a great turnaround by Qlash as they do indeed get the final 15 or 20 seconds of this hardpoint. Again, Kings, you're so close to winning this game one. You're so close, but you're also at times so far off the back of just falling flat on the second half of this game.
Yeah, that's a hot time now for Qlash as Kings is finally destroying them. Vera is going to be in the side, taking one, taking two, taking the third. But that's a double RPG on the side of Fo and coming from FoFX. You see Turalele getting back into the hardpoint now as Kings is trying to contest it as long as they could, but they're getting super low. Nice is going to get one with the molly. The second one to Turalele, but Cesar is pushing on top of the window now. Nice is going to expect it. It's going to get pre-fired, and that's a retake from Qlash as they do. We do see a Goliath on the side of Kings now. I don't think, let's be honest, I don't think the best idea from them was to push in this hardpoint. Instead of contesting it, you should have placed the Goliath into the next one so they can set it up and get this win. But I might be wrong just saying that these hardpoints could lead them to the win of this first map.
140 to 124. Kings are looking to close this one out. 5 seconds for the end of the hardpoint. We are going to go to another hardpoint. And credit where it's due, Qlash. came back hard. They do have the chance, should they gain control of this hard point. As Caesar goes in through the window, is going to take out Vere, but is going to get returned by Angel. It's a trade. You can see how close these two teams are. What a first map we're having. We knew it was going to be 50-50. You called it. And it's coming down to the final couple of seconds. Qlash have gotten control of the hard point. 130 plus to 142, and it's ticking up. It's ticking down. It's going away from Kings. They might lose this one, but Yaya comes in. He got a double kill, but he gets shut down. It's not enough for Kings, and Qlash are going to make the comeback. They're going to make the return, and they're going to win. Hard point on standoff.
Wait. What did I just witness, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
There's no way we saw
Wow.
Qlash coming back from such a hard late.
Wow.
Such a light domination from Kings. Wait, so as soon as I talked about Kings finally being in the game, they started losing. I shouldn't talk anymore about the teams mid-game.
Well, for me, the way it looked is, for me, it looked like Kings slowed down. There was that one point where they lost. I forget what hard point it was. I think it was maybe the third or the fourth hard point where they kind of lost the second half of it and they backed off. And it seemed like the second they backed off from the end of that hard point, they backed off from the whole game. And that was kind of that was just the time for Qlash to breathe for even just a second, claim a few hard points, and then they started believing a little bit more, and they played as if they believed, and then they got more, and they got more, and they got more, and they started answering Kings, and Kings just weren't, in my opinion, at times being aggressive enough. And credit where it's due, Qlash came back, won the game.
I think, to be entirely honest with you,
okay,
these two Goliaths that have been using the game costed the Kings the lost. They lost because of it.
That's true.
For a simple reason. We said the first Goliath has been stolen by, that was a King Goliath, and then has been stolen by Kike trying to get in the hard point. He got a few kills out of it, so they had to go for the rotations. And then we saw
That's
Angel,
true.
while the Qlash team couldn't even win off the hard point by the second positioning. Instead of going for these 20 seconds left on this hard point, you should have rotated towards the top of blue, and they would have won off this. Well, I think this was the worst decision picking, and that has been the worst decision making. Sorry, in this game, and this is why they lost, according to what I saw, and I'm pretty sure you will agree with this.
Yeah, and I also noticed there was one hard point towards the end. It was when they were still in the lead, where they set themselves up. King set themselves up for the hard point, and they had a turret, right? And they set the turret up, but what they didn't do was they didn't take into account that there's one player of Qlash on the next floor of that hardpoint building, and he just single-handedly swiped out player after player of Kings. And even though that turret was kind of doing a little bit of work, because Kings didn't really secure the hardpoint area before placing that turret down, you know, they got countered in that sense. It was just a little bit maybe sloppy towards the end. It's hard to pinpoint. Kings know the mistakes they made. We knew it was going to be a close one, but I don't know, you know, I didn't necessarily expect it was going to be such a solid turnaround by Qlash.
I could have never expected this comeback happening on the side of Qlash. The second game is going to be a cool one to watch as well, as we're getting into Searching Shore and Crossfire. Everyone's ready in the lobby. We might start the game now. And will that be the final game of tonight's stream, or will we go into game 3? Now this is King's decision. If they show up and they finally play as a team, they might have some chances to bring us to game 3, but otherwise that's going to be a 2-0 win on the side of Qlash.
Well, okay, so we're going into Search and Destroy Crossfire, right? You know, we know that this map is predominantly all about to be bomb site, right? You control the B bomb site area, you pick up a couple of early kills with maybe a few snipers down on towards the main road. Happy days. With teams being so even, I just wouldn't be able to bet on any of these teams. If Kings can maybe be as aggressive as they were at the start of the hardpoint game, maybe, but again, it's a kind of game mode where you don't need to be aggressive to come out on top. Maybe when you're the defending side, like Kings are in the first half of this game, yeah, you can afford to be a little bit more aggressive. Well, yeah, it is what it is, as Torelli has been the first player to go down on the side of Qlash.
Qlash is now down one player thanks to this bullet that has been shot to the entire map by Angel now. His 5v4 lead might be the way for them to get this first round to Kings, but I'm pretty sure they are not seeing this from this point of view on the side of Qlash now, as the bomb is super close from the B side. Is still waiting in the corner. Popfix is finally going to get a trade on Nikes. Two players on the side of Qlash. The bomb is being planted down. As Angel is waiting for this line behind the bomb. Alright, we just see Inferno pushing in. He gets the bomb planted down. He's going to get the follow-up on Jerry if he stop missing his spray. Oh my god, wow. What is this?
Angel comes in though, is able to get a kill. Right down Jerry, it's Fofix left standing. He goes down, the bomb is going to be defused. I question that bomb plant so early. I know that they just taken down a player Kings, but it's not like it was a player down in your advantage. It was a player down to the point of making it even 4v4. I like the respect by both teams to play relatively passive, but definitely a little bit of a premature bomb plant by the side of Qlash.
Definitely, yeah. They planted too fast while they only picked another player down, so there was still 4v4 instead of going for this plant straight away after they got the pick. They should have waited for a bit, get another frag, so they ensure themselves these bomb plants, and they know they are favorable in this 4v3. But now we do see another player has been shotted out, and that's gonna be KK. Angel is trying to connect another bullet. I think that's on true latest here behind the bomb. And behind these bars, they're always playing not aggressive at all. And the fact that Cesar is sitting in the wall in this corner might be deadly as soon as the other team notices it, because this wall is basically wall bangable, and we saw already a lot of players being shot down by this wall bang. I'm pretty sure Narcs is positioned now to get this wall being connected, but I don't think he's gonna do this. We'll see for the next few rounds now, but there's still a 5v4, 1 minute remaining, and still no bomb planted on the side of Qlash.
Again, respect by both teams. Qlash aren't helping themselves by losing a player so early on, 2 rounds in a row. Because you put yourself even more in the back foot. You know, where you're less able to kind of dictate and manipulate the play. And it allows Kings to spread out a little bit more easily. 2 players have gone down on the side of Kings, Narcs and Very. Now they've planted the bomb. Let's see what they do to defend it.
Let's see what they do to defend it. You're dead right. Fofix is going to get a 3rd kill in that round. Trying to get Angel, but Angel will get a hit marker sitting behind the window. Trying to get a follow-up though, but into 2v4 is going to be super hard. Yeah, he's pushing straight into the B side. He's going to get the one. Sorry, he was going to get the one with that trade. Now in the 2v3, Fofix will get Angel, and will Fofix get the ace in this game? No, Cesar was still the ace away from him. That's now a 1 round for Kings, 1 round for a Qlash, and that's still a close match so far, Tori.
It is, and again, it was great response coming out from Qlash off the back of them taking 2 players of Kings down, and they instantly planted the bomb. That was just, really swift. And when you pull off that kind of swiftness, you're always helping yourself. Like I said, they can't afford to lose a player though early on. So hopefully they'll be a little bit safer from that point of view. For Kings, as much as I respect them being calculated and kind of passive, I would like to see them be a little bit more aggressive, to be honest. I would like to see them take a bit of a chance. This is an early bomb plant on the B side. Bit unexpected. I like it, Qlash. you could be surprising Kings. Now you put the ball in King's court to do something about this in the timely fashion that they have. But Narx is able to take down Fofix in between the windows of that torn down vehicle, and that's going to allow the Kings to push on through.
Oh, Narx is going for the wallbang I was mentioning, but unfortunately you won't find Cesar in the corner. Kike is going to get the trade. Kike is still in the corner. Narx is going to miss the bullet, and now that's back to a 2v4. Inferno is getting low, finally gets a trade, but traded back with Turu. Angel is in the site, taking one down. Time remaining, one to low rim to get the defuse, and Jerry with the follow-up. That's the second round for Qlash, and one for Kings. And they're playing... Qlash are surprisingly playing smart now. They're playing really smart.
Well, what they did was they did something pretty simple where they changed up their play style. So by planting that bomb early, you force Kings to make a move. And they made a move, in my opinion, when they weren't in the right position to do. They weren't ready to as a team. So they kind of got a little bit caught out one by one. So that was great by Qlash.
That was basically, yeah, great by Qlash. And now we do see Kings finally getting 2 kills off, straight off the back. That's now a 2v3. Vera with another one. Inferno with the last, and Furface is going to be the last player alive. It gets the hit call out. Oh my god, what was that? That was single to collateral, and now it's in 1v2. He could have had the triple in one shot. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I'm breaking your ear. Like, you lost your earring.
No. I love it. Lick me sliders and call me Jimmy. That was just insane coming out from Fofix. But he has to follow it up. The bomb is dropped. He has to look to pick it up. He knows that he has a little bit more control. I believe that was a smoke that was thrown out. A trip mine's being thrown out so he can cover the door. He's going to go up the stairs, try and get a little bit of information coming out outside the window. He sees the bomb. He doesn't want to take too many risks. He doesn't exactly know what's going on behind the corner. He slides his way through. How the hell was he able to pick up that bomb so easy? Yeah, an Angel, you're caught napping, my friends. Now behind the wall he goes. He's going to go for the shot. He doesn't take it. He goes down at the hands of Angel. Why did you go for the push? If you picked up the bomb, you should have looked, you planted on the B side and then dictated the 2 members of Kings into a mistake. Solid play, Fofix. Great thought process, but the execution just failed, and it's 2 points apiece.
2 points apiece. Nice is going to pick one Cesar with the trade. Inferno being a bit too aggressive on this side. Inferno is going to get Kike, but he's getting shot to that by one sitting behind that bars. The car explosion will take him away. Back to a 3-3. We do see Laviaya winning this. He's going to get Cesar. Super low. He knows that there's a teammate to back him up. He's getting pushed from behind Trulele. We get the trade. Now that's only going to be Angel and Vere fighting in a 2v3. Trying to get the 3rd round and final one before the sweet side in the favor of Kings. The bomb is being... is going down on the B side. 43 seconds left on the side of Kings to get that bomb defused.
On a side note, did you notice in that last round that actually Qlash went for an A bomb plant, but Kings went there as well for some, and it was just a craziness of explosions. I'm gonna respect Qlash for the attempt of going for an A bomb site, but now Angel's left on his own in this current round. The bomb's planted. He's running out of time. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything with this. He's going to misplay those shots around the corner. He goes. He's going to get taken out by Cesar, and it is going to be the 3rd point for Qlash as we do switch sides. And now Kings are the dictators.
Kings are the dictators now. They're on the T side, pushing super aggressively towards B. Nice is finally going to take Jerry, my bet, down. Trying to connect the other in the follow-up, but unfortunately won't fight anyone. Oh, sorry about your eating, but Kings might go for a fast B plant, and here we go. The bomb and the smoke has been thrown down. The termite to avoid anyone pushing through the smoke.
Yep.
That's now an easy B bomb plant. I'm pretty sure there is someone sitting by the B building though. The A building. I'm pretty sure someone might be aggressively sitting onto the next one, but no, they're not even going for the other cover. Red with the pre-fire Semtex will find someone. Yaya sitting on top off the balcony for the P2, and he's being pushed from the right side. He's gonna find perfects, and that's a third round going for Kings now. Perfect score. And that was right.
Yeah,
that was really good.
perfectly played. Got an early kill, planted the bomb early, gave no room for Qlash to even think, breathe, or kind of react in an effective manner, and they did. Even though they lost, like Inferno, it was just trading upon trading, and across the board, of course, we saw Kings come out on top in that round. What kind of strategy are you going to pull out on this one? Of course, getting that first kill is always going to make things a lot easier for Kings if they can find it on any of the Qlash players. And then for the side of Qlash, they're just going to have to respect the fact that they can't expose themselves a little bit too early. But indeed, that's exactly what happens as Inferno catches out Caesar. And again, this allows Kings to really put the pressure time-wise onto Qlash as the bomb is going to be planted.
The bomb is going to be planted. We do see Kings finally popping off now. 5v3. We see Jerry trying to connect this. How is he choking that much? Jerry could
you
find some other
can't
kills.
miss those shots.
Jerry,
come on, man. Oh my god, you wouldn't open like through. There you go. Finally, mate. Come on, you're better than that, Tree. We all know that. Yaya is going to go down. Angel's left on his own as a one-man wrecking machine. It's going to be a 1v2, but it's not going to be enough as Fofix finds him with the pistol. The bomb's going to be defused, and it is going to be Qlash with the fourth point for their side.
Fourth point for Qlash. They're 2 points away from winning the series against Kings. This final game of the Memorial Mayhem week for day 2, but we know that Kings are not going to give up that easily now. They're rotating around and pushing towards the B side over again, but maybe this time playing more passively will be the solution of choice. Cesar is pushing aggressively. Yaya will get the trade Inferno with follow back. PK, it's going to take Narc, so that's now back to a 3v3. Fofix is still having the Locust in hands, trying to pre-fire this wall. Yaya will be taken down by Turulele. Make it 3v2.
Nice.
And as Turulele is aggressive towards the B stairs. Oh, he's going to take Inferno low, and Inferno, last player alive now in the 1v3, pushing towards the market. He's showing himself on the mid side of the map, which is not the best solution ever. Well, how did you escape that position, dude? I want to know.
No way, no way, no way, no way. Gonna go for the A bomb plant? Me? No. Come on, come on. Spots out. He's gonna find out in the back play. Nice swipe out coming through. That was a little bit of a fluff from Inferno. Yeah, I know. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. He's under pressure. He missed an opportunity to grab a kill. He could still plant that bomb on the A side. See what happens as he goes upstairs of that building. At least he's staying in close quarters, but he does look to try and reposition. Turelli is going to be in front of him. You have another player who goes down to half health. He's going to... Oh, Inferno onto QQ. And then up the stairs he goes. He gets the second kill onto Fofix. It's Turelli against Inferno. This could be the return. This could be the forgiveness. But it's not going to be the case, because Turelli shuts him down. And that is game, set, match point, series point for Qlash. If they can get this next one, if they can defend the bomb, if they can take out the members of Kings, they will win this series 2-0.
How is that a thing? The Inferno, you almost clutch a 1v3, take 2 players down on the other team now, back in a 1v1, a perfect duel. But what you did was just... What is happening on the Kings side? They all pushed! And that's a decision. They've been annihilated. Nice is the last player alive, and he's gonna fall. And that's gonna be an easy Qlash round, taking the win in the 2-0. What was this from Kings? What was that?
Yeah, I'd like to request a throw, express delivery to the members of Kings, because man, like, okay, so to be fair, again, Kings didn't play too bad, but when Inferno put it down to 1v1, he had the bomb. Why didn't he go for the bomb plant? Why didn't he go for the bomb plant? Right? To the point where you could automatically then manipulate Turelli to expose themselves, right? That's common sense, but he went for the kill and he got shut down. That was one mistake. There was some mistakes where they, of course, that last round where they all rushed in, there was, it was just like, the ideas were there. Kings were so close time and time again, and you know, it's not to sound too harsh, but it's like, I know Kings can do better. They know they can do better. It's just like, what a great game and really well played by Qlash. Let's not take anything away from them. Qlash played extremely well.
Qlash played extremely well, but Kings, I think in the end they saw that they weren't focused in the game anymore, and they said, okay, you know what, dang it, we're going for some new strategies, and they tried to push towards market, which could have been an insanely good idea, actually. They threw the smoke everywhere in mid, so they broke every vision from the enemies, and then they tried to push in. They tried to go through market, but the players on the other side, as there was smoke, they didn't go through, so they were waiting for them to do any sort of movements, and that worked in the favor of Qlash as they won this final round within 10 seconds. So that was a really good play and a really good night and a streaming session tonight for this Mobile Mayhem League. This is the end of the week 4 now. We're moving straight into the week 5 for on the next Tuesday. But before we go, let's take a look really quickly. You know what? Really quickly at the standings of this week. Right now, we do still have in Division 1 Vivegracia taking the lead with 100 points. House of Anubis following at the second spot with 90. Bunker Black at 70 points for the third spot. White Dragons with 50. Kings with 10 and Centurion with 0. On the other side, Singularity still has at 100 points. So, second spot is taken by a victory symbol with 80. Aphelion with 50 at the third. Invictus 40 at the fourth. Iconic 20 at the fifth. And Qlash 6th spot with 22. So we had a good night. We had a good streaming session. We have to be fair. Do you have anything to say as last words on your side about this game we had?
Yeah, we kind of got what we wished for, to be fair. Every single game was a 2-0 series, right? You know, you had Vivegracia win 2-0 against Bunker Black. You had House of Anubis win 2-0 against Victory Symbol. Of course, Singularity versus Centurion was a DQ with Centurion a no-show, so Singularity automatically win 2-0 there. And then the last game, which, to be fair, nothing against the other games, but I do believe we saved the best for last. Kings versus Qlash. Qlash clutching it up, fighting back from, at times, a brink of death. Maybe that's over dramatic, to win the series 2-0 against Kings. I love tonight's games. They were frantic, they were wild, they were quick, they were damn entertaining.
We're damn entertaining, and we have to cut it off now, Mary Dudes. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you don't want to miss any updates about the Mobile Mayhem League, make sure to drop them a follow on Twitter, so you'll be notified whenever there's something new coming up. You can follow Imperium as well on his socials, and me on this channel, so you follow Mobile Mayhem E League. Imperium and Flosky, we're on the mic, and it's over for us now. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.